Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I welcome you to today's lesson. And today I'll be tackling minor chords. As I said, if you have any issues with music theory, I'm here to assist. Just follow my lessons so that I can add, I can add something to your music knowledge. My lessons are easy, they are simple to understand. And in case you have any questions, feel free to ask. Today I'll be talking about minor chords. So when you hear about a minor chord, what comes to your mind first? Others will understand the minor chords as smaller chords or less important, but that is not the case. So the minor chord, along with the major chord, is one of the two most important types of chords in music. The sound of the minor chord is usually described as sad, just like when you talk of the major scale in comparison to a minor scale. So a minor scale and a minor chord, people will always associate those sounds with a sound with sad moods. When you talk about major chords and a major scale, people will associate that with a happier and a jovial mood. So let me teach you a very easy method to get all the minor chords on the keyboard. So to find a minor chord, start by building a major chord first. And let's start with our C. I always use C. I always use C since it's one of the easiest chords to learn. So I'll start by C. So build a major chord. And from our previous lessons, I've taught very well about how to hold all the 12 major chords on the keyboard. So, but when teaching, I usually start with C because C is quite easy, quite basic. So assuming that you have your C like this, I said that whatever chord you hold, you have your first, your third, and your fifth note. So identify your third, that's number one. Identify your third, the middle note is the third. So to get a minor chord, simply you move the third note down by one step. You move the third note by one step, or we say you flatten the note. Flattening means moving the note down by a half step. And from our previous lessons, I hope you're able to identify what is a half step, what is a full step, or what is a tone and what is a semitone. So if you move that note by a semitone or a half step, you'll get these. So you'll get C, D sharp, and G. So that is now the C minor chord. This is the C minor chord. That's the first formula. The other formula that I'm going to teach is when you want to play a minor chord, unlike a major chord, identify your first note, whether it's your C, then count two notes, 1, 2. Then have these as your number 2 note. Then skip 3 notes, 1, 2, 3. That note that follows, so that is again you'll find your C, D sharp, and your G. So that becomes your minor scale. Use that formula to play the rest of the minor chords. Let me pick another chord, for example, D. So let me use the major chord formula. That is my D major. This is how we hold the D major. We have D, we have F sharp, and we have A. So D minor, I'll just flatten my third. I'll flatten my D, my F sharp, sorry. So F sharp to F. So this is a D minor chord. Another minor chord, let me do another minor chord. This is F sharp major. So if I want to do a F sharp minor chord, I just flatten the third. Assuming that I want to use the other formula, let me apply that in A major. This is A major. We have A, we have a C sharp, and we have E. So A minor, I'll flatten. If I want to use the other formula, I just do my A, skip 2 notes to these, skip 3 notes to these. I get the same results. So I hope I've added something to your music theory. From this lesson, you should be able to play all the minor chords. And as I said before, practice makes perfect. Practice is what will make you a good keyboardist. So as you learn the theory, make sure that you put it into practice. So from this lesson, you should be able to play all the minor chords on the keyboard. And you cannot be able to do that unless you do a lot of practice until you memorize all those chords. So thank you. Subscribe to my channel, and see you in the other lessons. In the other lesson, in case you have any issue, any question, feel free to ask me. Thank you, and bye bye.